Hello, let's do Wordle for Monday, March 16th. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with party. That's what we're going to do. All right, just an A and an R. Where do they want to go? Probably let's swap them. So let's end in E and let's get some common letters. What's left? The L, the N. Is there an R-A-N-E word? Brain is a word. I know it's not the thing in your head. It's like a sheet. A brain is like a thin sheet that's like flexible, I think. Something along those lines. So let's just guess that. Why not? All right, I was right about R-A, not about the E at the end. Okay, so I would guess brash. Oh, how about crash? I think crash gets some good letters, just instinctually. All right, still just R-A. This is a bit trappy, so we got to start thinking a bit. So we got rid of C-R-B-R. There's no P-R, T-R. Okay, so what do we have? W-R? Wrath is gone. I'm not seeing a good way to do W-R. I do see the word fraud. When I typed that U, fraud jumped out. So that's an option. What about R-A-I? Like grail? Unfortunately, fraud and grail have nothing to do with each other. R-A-I-L feels like there should be other ones. Grail. Frail. So if I guess something like frail, that would tell me about grail and about fraud, kind of, with that FR. So that might be a good one to guess. Starting with F. What else do we have going on here? Is there a DR? Drain is gone. How about draw? Not drawn. There's no N. Drawl. Okay, so we got to worry about drawl. So something like, was there a WRA? I think I didn't find a WRA. Okay. So, but there is a W in drawl. But if I guess frail and it's not if the I isn't there, it feels like it would be drawl. So I still think frail is a good way to go. Is there another DRA? Draft, no. The T. AU, AI, AO. Okay, I don't see another DRA. FRA was frail or fraud. GRA was grail. Gravy. No, there's no Y. Okay. Can't do grand. I think we're in a good, decent state. I don't know if it's good, but a decent state. I don't think any of the other ones can go before R. JR, KR, LR, ZR, XR, VR. Okay. So I'm gonna go for frail. Let's see what happens. Okay, all gray. Does that mean it's none of the ones I thought of? It's not grail, it's not fraud, it's not drawl. Ooh, it could be drama. Ooh, repeating that A. Could be drama. I don't see another ARU. Sorry, RAU. It's actually surprising there's not that many things we can put before the R. I wonder if I should think about vowels before the R before we, because if I guess drama here and it's like not that, we might be in trouble because that's guess 6 already. So we need to be careful here. Orate. I'm not seeing anything with O. URA, I don't see anything. I don't think we need to worry about starting with a vowel. I think it might just be drama. Let's try it. All right, well, some drama in that solve for sure. We made a smokestack or something like that. Yellow smoke come out of it. All right. This reminds me of something else with the yellow tip. I'm not sure what. Anyway. Interesting solve today. I do wonder if there was anything other than drama left and what it thinks about my frail guess. But first, before we do any analysis, we are going to spin the wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. The suspense is killing me. I can't even read it. All right, tarot, suggested by Olivia. So we'll be seeing if there is something interesting to learn about teas tomorrow. All right, so if you'd like to follow along, tomorrow we'll be starting with tarot. Cool, let's do some analysis. I'm very interested in this analysis to see how well I did myself. Drama is the answer. And we started with party. So it's just crane. Crane probably would have been better than brain, but anyway, I went with brain. It's not on the list. So probably not even on the answer list. Okay. It doesn't seem to be. Let's see. It's not. Okay. Anyway. It's just crawl. I did crash. Crash is on the list. It's just not quite as good. It's not worried about us losing, which is good. So after crash, it was drama, drawl, frail, fraud, and grail. I believe those are the ones I thought of. And so I chose to go with frail, which actually was the perfect guess. Frail gets you everything else. In fact, it's the only thing that gets you everything else. So after frail, it had to be drama. Nice. There was one unlikely, grandma. Maybe that's grandma, like one of the many ways to refer to your grandmother. Though usually it would be grandma, but who knows? Grandma might be one of those. Or it could be something completely different. All right. Drama. All right. So frail was perfect. That's great. Even though I didn't think of drama, frail was perfect. None of the other ones were as good. Very cool. So I thought of every word except for the answer. But the word I chose ended up still being the best one. Let's go back and see how crane would have done. From crane, it's just drabs or drabs. But if we wanted to stick to answers only, we could go draw. So we'll try both. So drabs gets us to either drawl then drama or the other way around. So 4 or 5. If we went straight for drawl, then it's only drama. So actually going for drawl was luckier. I won't say it's better, but it's luckier. All right. All right. Okay. So tails is what it starts with just the A. It goes acorn. That's always surprising. Guess it's good letters. After acorn, we're going to go brava. That's like bravo, but for a woman. And then drama. All right. Interesting solve. Steel is going to be similar. But here it's going to go macro instead. It's interesting how placement makes such a difference. From here, it could just go drama straight from macro, get a 3. Or it could go prima and then drama, getting a 4. Okay, adieu is the most common starting word. So darns is what it suggests here. And then dwarf and then drama. Dwarf is always one of those words to really... I always forget about dwarf, but it's situationally very good. Because if you need a W in a situation where you're kind of locked in, where normally you can't get a W very easily, and then it's got some other decent letters, like dwarf can really save you on some things. So it's a good one to remember. If you don't want to go darns, you can go bland. And from there we go draft and then drama, and that's a 4. All right, audio. Oops, audio. We go dealt, and then we go drank or drawn. Either way, we go drama after. And then stare. Okay, it's going to go drain after stare, which gets us drawl or drama, 3 or 4. Trace tries to get in 2. It doesn't look like it can today. Brand or drain. So 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 still. Okay. And then finally, clasp is what the official bot starts with. We're going to go trade here. Very similar to yesterday's answer. And then brand or drain. Brand gets us drama, and drain gets us drama. So it's going to be a 4 no matter what. Okay, well, let's check to see how people are doing. This is our screenshot. Okay, save this as drama. All right. Give me a 95 skill, 33 luck. So how many start with party? 94. Reach being the most common. I am not the only one who did brain, interestingly. Crane would just have been better, probably. Reach is interesting. Okay, snare, crane, smear, share, solar, armed, grain, and scare. Okay, I wanted the RA. I wanted to swap those and see if it was RA. But don't have to do that. Reach is good. Crash, it gave me an 87. Frame. F-R-A-I-M. Interesting. Okay. Excellent choice. Frail is exactly what I picked. Yeah. It's the only one that guarantees the solution. Drama. All right. It goes clasp, trade, drain, drama. That's what we predicted. Oh, we get to see the cheater rate today. 0.3% cheater rate. Okay. 2.4, 17.6, 46.5, 76.9, 94.9. That's very low. That repeated A is what's getting people. Drapey. Interesting. Is that like being like a drape? I'm not sure what drapey is. Drawl, draft. So this is like, cannot think of this word. So drawl is a legit mistake. But these are like, I cannot think of this word. Draft is okay as well. Draco, drags. Fraud, interesting. Fraud is one of the ones I thought of guessing. Yeah, I was worried about it being trappy, and I was correct to worry about that. But I think a lot of these are just not being able to think of drama, because that repeated letters always mess with people. Let's see how people did in regular mode. It's going to be even worse, except that's not how we do that. It might be under 90%, but maybe not. We'll see. Give me a 90 skill instead of 95. I wanted... Wow, so party is kind of a popular starting word. Reach. I wonder why reach is always the most popular follow-up after party. It's interesting. Reeds, crane, house, realm, charm, brain, grade, share, brain. I need to remember to guess crane when possible, because it is a very good word. All right. Clefs would have been more efficient. Sure, if I want to do a filler. And then frail, and then drama. Okay, still likes frail the best. All right, slate, churn, bravo, drama. So it does a filler with churn there. 0.6% starting with drama. So there might be some legit firsts. I haven't seen 0.6 very much. I've seen 0.5 a lot in normal mode. 3%, 16.6, 45.2, 74.6, 92.9. Okay, so not under 90, but still low. Still this drapey word. Huh. Draft, draw, draft, drags, drawn, drams. Wow. Yeah, the DRA, very, very trappy. Okay, cool. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video. Take you right to New York Times games. I also have a pinned comment under the video with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.